So I got this funnel. Gonna tell you right now, it's a scam. I got no new leads. I'm not making any more money. Thing doesn't even come with a USB. I don't know how I'm supposed to hook it up to my website. What a waste.
If this is you, worry no more, because you've just entered the shame-free funnel demystification zone. And I'm going to explain exactly what a funnel is and how to implement one in your business. Hey, it's RKA. This is another episode of Awkward Marketing, because marketing your small business can feel awkward, sometimes awful, and I help you make it awesome. I hear it all the time. A small business owner calls me up and they're like, okay, RK, I need a website and a new brand look and feel and a funnel. And by the time they've gotten to the word funnel, there is so much panic in their voice that I know that translates into, I don't know what a funnel is, but I know I need one and I really want to impress you, but I'm freaking out. Well, if this is you, or if this sounds like one of your clients and you're always finding yourself explaining and re-explaining what a funnel is, I made this video for y'all. So, to those of you who think you might know what a funnel is, but you're not really 100% sure and it's kind of keeping you up at night, I have good news for you. You probably already have one. Isn't that a load off? Because a funnel is not really as complicated as we often make it in the marketing world. At its core, a funnel is how you move people from being total strangers to your customers, to your die-hard, buy anything you offer cheerleader fans. That's it! That's a funnel. So let me give you an example. Imagine you've got a brick and mortar store, you sell sweaters, and you send a guy out with a sandwich board onto the corner to say, hey, we're holding a fire sale at the sweater store, come on down. Somebody's driving along and they're like, hey, I never even knew there was a sweater store there. I might go inside and check it out. Boom! You've just moved people down your funnel from brand awareness. Somebody who never knew about you has discovered your store, and now they've decided to come in and check it out for themselves. So they walk in, they take a look around, see what it's all about. A salesperson walks over and says, hey, nice to have you here. Why don't you come on in and check out some of our amazing discounts? So they amble on over to the red sweater section and see something they really like and decide to try it on. You hear that? That's the sound of them going even deeper into your funnel. They ask a salesperson if they can get them another size. Now they're really professing interest in your product. This is a qualified prospect. This is not just any window shopper. This person has come in, they've stayed a while, they've tried on the sweater, now they're asking for another size. This is a real candidate for a sale. So the salesperson happily obliges, gets them another size, it fits, it looks great, they compliment them and they say, hey, I'm gonna take this sweater with me home today. And that's where people often think that the funnel ends. They've made a sale. I bought the red sweater, now I've got a customer, bing, bang, boom, my funnel worked. But there's still a few more things left in the funnel. At the checkout, my salesperson offers this customer a loyalty card so that every time they come back and buy more red sweaters, they rack up points and eventually they can get a whole red sweater for free. This person comes in again and again, brings their friends and family. You reward them for doing so by giving them extra punches on their loyalty card for every referral they bring. And now they are your sweater-loving customer for life. How's that for a funnel? Now, I know what you're thinking. This is all well and good, RKA, but how do I actually apply this to my online business? I can't very well hire a guy with a sandwich board to stand outside of my house and be like, go to my girl's website, it's real cool. So let's break down how you can implement this on your website. I've got 8 steps for you. Let's walk through them, and I'm gonna encourage you to keep it simple. Think of one thing that you wanna sell people. Just start with that one thing, and you can build out your funnel from there. So the very first thing on your funnel, number 1, is brand awareness. Taking people from total strangers to knowing who you are and what you offer. Now, one of my favorite things to do to build brand awareness is content, creating amazing content. Let's imagine you create a blog. The cool thing about creating a blog is that you can do so much with this one piece of content. Distribute it and promote it on social media. You can optimize it so it gets found in search results. You can put ad dollars on it so you can fuel the amount of eyeballs that are seeing that content. All this and more. Let's start with content. That is your brand awareness driving tool. Somebody sees your article posted on social media and they decide to click on over to your website, and that's step number 2, the website visit. Yeah, we're always going to be driving people back to your website, folks. That is where the magic happens. So then once they're on your website, it's time for your value proposition. That's number 3. This is where you educate people about what you do do, what you offer, who you serve, and how you help them. This is your website's time to shine. This is where your website needs to clearly, simply, and quickly educate people about how you can help them and what is the next step. And this leads us to the number 4 step in the funnel, which is lead generation. Because let's be real, the very first time someone comes to your website, they're not going to be ready to buy. But we still want to invite them into relationship with us. And this is where lead generation comes in. This is where we get the relationship going. And how do we build the relationship? Email. Email's a huge way we're going to do it. So this is where a lead magnet comes in. We're going to give them something and they're going to give us something, their email address. Now, I just did another episode of Awkward Marketing all about lead magnets and my favorites. I'm going to link to it below. But I'll tell you, one of my favorite things to offer as a lead magnet in exchange for email is a quiz. Who doesn't love a good quiz? So the person gives you their email, they take the quiz, they get the results, but that's not it. Now it's time for the number 5 part of the funnel, which is lead marketing. You're not going to leave them hanging just with this quiz result. You're going to keep nurturing that relationship that we've just started to build. And the best way to do that, as I said already, is through email. So you're going to follow up to that quiz with a nurture sequence. This is where you're nurturing that relationship. So typically you're going to send them several emails over the course of a few days or weeks. I know what you're thinking, RKA, I don't want to clog up people's inboxes, but this is why you want to space it out really nicely. And here is the trick with email. From the very first time you send someone an email, you want to train them to expect amazing value from you every single time they find you in their inbox. This is not an opportunity to just spew sales pitches at them. This is a time for you to offer them extraordinary value so they are excited to open up each and every email from you. And this is really what it takes to nurture a relationship. And if you do that step right, you'll lead them to the 6th step in the funnel, which is conversion, otherwise known as making a sale. Boom, you got their dollar bills. Congratulations. But that's not all. That's not the last step in the funnel. Number 7, this happens after you make a sale. This is loyalty building. This is where you continue to surprise and delight your customer. This is where after you've made the sale, you show up with an incredible customer experience, and then you continue showing up with new offers, new content, new value you're adding to their lives based on what you already know that they want and need. So don't forget this step. So many people think that the funnel ends at the sale, and that is not true. You want to continue to delight your customer even long after they've spent their money with you so that they keep coming back again and again. And number 8, the final step in the funnel is client advocacy. In other words, you want to make it as easy as possible for your happy customers to send other customers your way. So you might offer affiliate or referral kickback incentives. You might do contests to reward them for sending their friends and family to you. Because of course, the easiest sales to close are the sales that come from a referral, come from word of mouth. So often in the digital marketing world, we kind of discount and downplay word of mouth referrals. But no, this is the best type of marketing. This is the best type of sale because it's a sale that's already half closed when it comes our way. So don't discount the power of client advocacy, the last step in your funnel. The last little nugget I want to leave you with when it comes to funnels is that it's not just something you buy at the store, put on your website, set and forget. Once you set up your first funnel, you're going to tweak it, test it, see what works, see what doesn't work, play around. It's not a one and done thing. And if you need some help, that's what the friendly folks at RKA Inc. are here for. How's that for awkward marketing? Well, remember, you can't spell awkward without RKA. I'll leave it at that.